Welcome, lovers of the spooky and the macabre, to this Halloween season tale of haunting and horror, using the new World of Darkness supplement, Ghost Hunters. Only 65 hours left before the Kickstarter ends. It's already funded and plowing through stretch goals. Go check it out while you still have time. It's currently completed 9 stretch goals and is only a short distance away from the 10th. It fits into any World of Darkness 20th anniversary game line and offers all kinds of new options to both play mortals and use them as antagonists, and new ways to use ghosts beyond Wraith the Oblivion. Make sure you check it out before the Kickstarter ends, when you're left alone in the dark with the haunting spirits. I am Tyler, EldritchEchoes Online, and I will be your storyteller for the last installment of this terrifying tale. We are Vorpal Tales, and we have a variety of terrifying tales and awesome adventures we play every week, Sunday to Friday, at 9 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow is our season finale for Starfinder. Friday is our Halloween special, A Night at the Sanitarium, in Call of Cthulhu 7th Edition, with special guest Travis of Onyx Path. Come check it out on our channel. After Chapter 1 of our Conan story completes this Sunday, you can catch us playing Terrifying Tales of Cosmic Horror on Sundays. This coming Monday is our Frostlands of Fenrilic one-shot right here on this channel to support the new product, which you should also check out. It's a supplement for the Scarred Lands designed specifically for players to add on to and modify a continent just for us. And then Tuesday is our Chronicle of Darkness, again on this channel, and Wednesday will be our holiday season show, How the Pirate Stole Yule Time using Pugfire. Be a good dog. Thursdays are our Stories of Sin, playing Cult Divinity Lost, and Fridays, Dungeon of the Mad Mage and D&D. Last but not least, we are participating in this year's Extra Life Game Day on the 7th of November. 24 hours straight of games and live plays starting at 10 a.m. Speaking of Onyx Path Publishing, special thanks to them tonight for always having their players' backs and all the support they give us, and for making it another awesome game supplement. Thanks to Astral Tabletop, who make the virtual tabletop we use for all of our games but one. And to my brother at N8 Mid for crafting the custom sheets we and you can use to play all the Onyx games on Astral. You can find us on almost all social media platforms by looking up Vorpal Tales. Check us out on YouTube and Twitch. Give us a follow. And coming soon, all your favorite podcast platforms. You can also visit our website, vorpaltales.com, with links to all of us, including our Discord so you can hang out, and our Patreon if so inclined. Come check us out. Night Horrors, tell everyone who you are and the name of your character for this final installment.
Hello, I am Steve. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade, and tonight I'm playing Aldous, the old, almost dead necromancer who doesn't believe nothing nobody says.
Nice. He doesn't believe nothing nobody says.
Right, that's what I
Just
said.
believes some things. Exactly. Hi everybody, I'm Ever, my pronouns are they, them, and tonight I will be playing Cassandra, aka Cass Markopoulos, the reluctant medium, who is getting blamed for everything and is currently possessed? Sounds right.
Oh, my name's Louis Acosta. You can find me on Twitter at Louis and Acostas. I'm going to be playing Lupe tonight. There's a chance we get to the real story behind this house by the end of the night, but I'd be betting on the chance that we won't make it out with our lives.
Hey everybody, I'm Pinky_88 on Twitter. Tonight's final episode, I will be playing the lovable goofball, paranoid of everything, ghosty, oh, a ghost just touched my butt, CJ Chris Morrison. And I too am kind of curious about the house, but kind of hoping just to leave with my life. And maybe the rat that I stuffed in my pocket earlier. We'll see what happens.
Alright, by the deafening silence, I assume that it's my turn, and the people I counted on a hand. I don't know. Math's hard. I am J3 Billion on the interwebs. I will be playing Bradley Tomlinson. Yes, that's my name. And he is a conspiracy theorist who, shockingly enough, has been just betrayed by Ever's character. Oh Lord, that's oh no, that's so bad for Bradley. What's wrong with Bradley? And yeah, that's gonna be him for the night.
Okay. For the audience who saw the last session, there was a very intense and awesome role-playing scene at the end where everyone suddenly decided that Ever's character was the supervillain. For non-player knowledge, when tonight's scenario begins, everything that's happened to them in the house up to this point has been caused by ghosts using either powers created in this new supplement. Go check out the Kickstarter, get yourself the manuscript we're using. Or powers that exist in Wraith the Oblivion. 100% of this has been legit World of Darkness powers, including the ghosts trying to whisper in their ears and sway their opinions by creating negative emotions against Ever's character. And yes, at least one of you, perhaps more, is partially or fully possessed. Oh, those skin riders. So, you're gonna need all of your powers to try to escape this one. As such, Lewis, Black Hack's now at level 2. Steven, Necromancy has gone to 3. And Tiffany, Starlight has gone to 2 for you. Your stuff was already maxed out, Ever. So, let's complete our terrifying tale Chimera House. Tiffany, recap last session if you please. Or, since you're not feeling well, I could drop back on Lewis. Put him on the spot for his last session.
Yeah, make Lewis do it.
Lewis.
In a room.
Lewis.
I am entertained.
Only 3 people in this room, but one oddly saying that there's 5. Boom! Lights go out. Come back. Big carpet. And so we realize there's friggin' specters, and we're absolutely screwed. Luckily, Aldous, we weren't so sure about his necromancy, but he managed to pull through, although he kind of did a bad job. He kind of forgot what color his eyes were. But he comes through the void and brings Bradley with him. And we were all joined back together. At least until we started realizing there might be a traitor amongst us. Bradley wasn't alone when he died.
Yes, there's a traitor among us.
So Aldous put Cass on the spot. We discovered that Bradley's memories had been altered. Aldous was covering up his side of the story. But we knew that there were specters that were going to be a much bigger problem. And all we could do was move on. We stepped into a room with a banquet.
I have one question before we move on. Is Ever looking a little sus?
Oh, so sus.
Is that a player question or a character question?
That's a real life meta joke.
Everyone was a little sus by the time we all sat down. But the most sus of all the sus revealed that we were in a trap. As Cass springs onto the table, laughing maniacally. And so, we are at this point.
And the curtain arises.
When last we left you, Ever was crawling across the table, speaking in a strange voice that wasn't their own, and everything was flying about the room, and the lights had gone out, and there were shadows everywhere crawling across the ceiling towards you, and the walls, and up through the floor.
Trying to make sure nothing's like smacking us in the head.
Wait,
Nothing's touching you yet, but they are slowly crawling towards you. While I give you a moment to decide what you all want to do.
Well, at this point, if Cass is right, like in the middle of the table, tackle.
Yes.
Just.
So you're gonna tackle Cass.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Brad?
Bradley is going to get up and take his chair and try and keep these bugs off of him. He is going to just like start like smashing the ground and sweeping away as many bugs as he can.
They're not bugs, they're spirits.
Oh, spirits.
They're ghosts crawling out of the walls, the floor, and the ceiling. I mean, you could try to hit them with a chair.
No,
so, for player knowledge, you have two paths here. The thing that's inside of Ever is at full strength, and it's obvious it's because all of the spirits in the house are in concert with this thing. If you're going to win, you either have to get them on your side or you have to banish them, destroy or aid. There's no third choice. If you try to do this on your own, you'll die. You'll never make it out of the house. You will join the cast of ghosts. Carry on back in character.
I mean, it doesn't sound that bad.
What are you afraid of, my friends? This is what you thought would happen, right? This is what you thought was going on.
I'm going to take out...
Thought was going on.
Gonna do what, Brad?
I'm going to take out communication or I'm going to take out a device that looks like oddly, like almost like a Pringles can. It's just oblong and it has these little feet on each side of it. And I'm going to set it down. And what it's going to do is it's going to allow any other spirits in here to manifest themselves and to try and communicate, hopefully, to us. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing things. I'm helping.
Aldous, what are you gonna do? That's an action. Not really initiative yet, but we may be.
Also,
can I make some sort of occult knowledge roll to kind of know the process that we would need to take to separate the power between the spirits and whatever the hell is going on with Cass? Because you said that they're working in concert, so you said we either have to aid or destroy, like, occult-wise.
Using the abilities you all have.
Well,
we've only really seen Aldous throw down with his powers, but you all have. You all have something that can either help spirits or hurt or terrify them. Aldous, you're aware of what you've got. Up till now, you've got scared them away and then...
see them, and then now you have third level power, which actually forces them to manifest, and you can punch them. Yes, I can physically bring them into the world now.
Black Hack, we had 1 dot, which would allow Lewis to basically, it's called DDoS. It lets him manifest so much of himself into the room the ghost can't manifest, an overload of human data so spirits can't be there. It cleanses the room. At level 2, Lewis now has Doc's attack. You can tell everyone what that does. Or if you don't have a quick idea.
Why don't you go for it?
Okay.
Just got messed up.
He can now dox a ghost, which means he can force information out of it. He can learn how it died, why it died, and what its true name is, and why it's still here if it has feathers. Very useful. John has maxed out 5 dots of ghost equipment. He's using one of his high-level ones. He can help you directly speak to spirits. He can also throw out ghost traps. And he has another handy high-level power that allows him to... Where did John go?
Full conversation.
He can do a cool device that creates static interference in the air. It shoots out particles of static into the air that actually allow the ghost to manifest. He can give them enough ambient energy in the room to create physical form, even if they don't have that power.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany, at level 1 of Starlight, Chris had the ability to enter the Shadowlands or let anything or anyone else enter the Shadowlands through any doorway. Select that door, that goes to Ghost Realms now. And now at level 2, Chris can find his courage finally. Or give courage to you. Massive amounts of it. Like the courage stat.
Okay.
Also, you have the ability to ritual, so yes, I will let you do an occult roll when we get back to you. You may think of a ritual of helpfulness that isn't specific to your dotlet numbers.
Okay.
And then Ever has a lot of medium powers, some of which are going to come in handy here momentarily. Ever, what would Ever like to do to try to free themselves from this, at least temporarily, if not permanently?
Oh, dang.
Here's a hint, look at your background. The only one you bought.
That's not specific enough. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna call on my ancestor.
So, both Ever and Tiffany have Antecessor. Tiffany's is medium range. Ever's is full power. At full power, Antecessor actually lets Ever's predecessor that looks after her could show up in the room and do all kinds of shit, including healing aggravated damage, forcing out spirits, God knows what else, if Ever can push through possession enough to do it. Highly useful. Of course, once it manifests and does its thing, it's very exhausted and not useful again for a while. At the mid-level that Chris has, you can get useful advice from it and minor things, which will also come in useful. The right background is what we're going to be pulling on for you when you do your occult rolls to see if you know any cool rituals.
Okay.
That's what that should say rituals.
Okay. I mean, the rights, yeah.
Right. So, Chris, what are you going to do when you get an action?
I was actually thinking about opening Starlight and getting everyone, the whole party, in there.
If you take the party through a doorway, you'll take them to the Shadowlands, where the dead are. You'll physically take yourselves to the underworld. What you could do, it'll get you out of the house. Doesn't mean you're getting back to the real world, though.
Rad.
Yeah, that's true.
For you, Starlight in this instance will be less about that and more about when your party decides which approach they're going to take, attack or aid. They can try to free the spirits trapped here by giving them a way out, should they take it. Not all spirits are fettered under their own free will using ghost hunter rules. And Wraith the Oblivion, they're all staying because they have unfinished business. Ghost hunters, some of them would like to move on, but can't.
Let's see. Come back to me. I'm thinking.
Okay, we're gonna go back to Lupe. Lupe, make a courage roll. In this room, with what is happening, everything you all do except for Ever is at -3. Every success you make on this courage roll removes 1 point of penalty. Or +3, not -3. So your default difficulty is 9, except for your courage roll results. So starting with Lupe, give me courage.
Well, default, the difficulty is 9.
6. The courage roll difficulty is 6. Your action rolls are 9 minus successes on this roll.
And it is a courage roll as well.
Just courage, nothing else, yep.
Use your willpower.
Yeah. So. I'm just in the build character.
Yes, you can use willpower to get a 1 automatic success on the courage roll, but also remember, almost every one of you has to power your supernatural abilities with willpower. Only Aldous can kill himself to do it. Literally.
Well.
Alright, what'd you get? You got...
That seems like a lot. But
That's physically impossible. Something must be checked, yes.
I got 3 critical successes?
Let's see, where are you?
But that's 8 dice. Which doesn't seem right.
Lupe.
The manipulation got checked.
Okay. Go ahead, do it again.
Too many stats.
Oof.
Oh, good thing I spent the willpower.
Oof.
Yes, your difficulties are at 8. Chris, go ahead and do the same thing. Make sure only courage is checked when you roll.
I'm rolling courage.
Yep, you're all going to. I'm just going in my Zoom order.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not going to go well for me.
I have faith. Because you gotta have faith.
I have faith it's not going to go well for me.
Okay, I mean, like, doesn't say faith in what?
1?
Hey.
Wait. I think I said the difficulty wrong. What was it again?
It should have been at
You
6.
did, but I could still figure it out. You
Yeah.
still only got the 1
It's
success.
still
Your
1.
difficulties are 8.
Okay.
And Bradley, courage. And remember, until you all find a way to get more courage, you are all terrified when you're role-playing this game. Well, 2 of you are anyways. We'll see what happens with the last 2. Alright, John. I don't see your roll yet.
Alright, I'm spending a little one on the willpowers as well. And I'm rolling courage. Hopefully it works this time.
1 success.
Did it actually do a thing?
It didn't spend the willpower, no. If you
Oh.
still want to spend it, that would be 2.
Yep, I said it.
So your DCs are 7. You are terribly frightened, but not terrified. And Aldous.
Boom! That is 3 successes.
Nice. You're totally not possessed, and that's totally not why you're perfectly fine.
Awesome. I appreciate that.
Okay. Let's start with the tackle. That sounds like a good place to start. Alright, Lupe. Do a flying tackle of the possessed girl. Give me a strength plus brawl roll. But before you roll it, let's see what your target number is. From an evil spirit does not want to be tackled.
And my difficulty's at 8 now.
Yes.
Willpower.
Oh, okay. You're rolling against difficult. So this roll would not be difficulty 8 normally because your target number is what I resist with, but it's 8 because that's what I rolled.
Let's see if I can pull an Aldous and scrap my way through this.
1 success from willpower. Okay. Ever. Please roll. Opposing roll. Athletics plus strength plus 4. Difficulty 6.
Some crit misses. Someone.
Wait, what's your default strength?
Default strength is 2.
Yeah, plus 4. Your strength is currently 6 in possessed form.
Oh, snap. I have 0 athletics, by the way.
So it's just 6 dice. He might actually tackle you. But your difficulty is lower, so we'll see.
Whoa!
How?
Or not.
How?
I feel like
Wait, what? That's a lot of dice.
They just rolled a
yeah.
ton of successes.
Oh shit! Okay, I had a
No,
no,
cult.
that's too many dice.
I had a cult. I had a cult.
Roll
with,
again.
I'm sorry, and wits. What the? That wasn't clicked a second ago. I swear. My sheet's haunted.
Goddamn.
My sheet's
It's
haunted.
Good thing it's
Goddamn
haunted
ghosts.
tonight. 5 still beats
There.
Lewis, yes. Alright, Lupe, you fling yourself onto the table, and Ever does do the evil laugh, please. And just throws you against the wall on the other side of the room. You take 1 bashing damage and slide to the ground stunned slightly. Or are you gonna say Brad or CJ?
I was gonna say, can CJ try to assist Lupe?
Nope. That's done and gone.
Playing so rough, Lupe. Should I be rough back?
I'll say no.
No.
Oh,
All this. Make that a cult roll.
Make that a
Difficulty
cult
6.
roll. Okay, here we go.
Plus 2. A little voice in your head might be helpful here.
1 second.
I'm gonna bring it out in public this time instead of in the side chat for you all this, because it'll be more entertaining and less work for both of us.
Sure.
Hey, what are we trying to figure out? We're still getting out of here, right? Fuck this house.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out, is how to get the fuck out of here.
Well, obviously the answer is not what that guy just did. He's dumb.
What, you mean blindly tackling a possessed
You don't
person?
tackle demons.
No.
It's not a ghost. It's a fucking demon.
Wait. Those are real?
Yes.
Ignore that willpower.
Okay.
But 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. But I might, yeah, still a result of 7 on my occult roll.
Okay.
And that's actually not even including the bonus 2 you gave me. Could technically be more.
Yeah, demons are real. This is one of the nasty ones too. The ones that are stuck here and then like spread themselves down through humans by attaching them to their souls. There's a weird word for it. Witterslaint? I don't know how to say it. It's not good.
Okay. How do I get... Okay, so... Shut up. Just, quiet. Quiet you. Tell me how to get it out of there. Tell me how to get it out of her.
Well, you guys can't do it alone. You have to get the ghost to help you.
What do they want? What do they want?
Same thing I fucking want. Fuck this house.
Shit. Alright, so hold on. Alright, so okay, hold on. Okay, so we can do that ritual.
You could let them all in. 5 of us would be enough.
So you're saying bring all of you into us and then...
Oh yeah, that would totally work. Quiet snicker.
Hold on. I'm still going to try to...
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. 3. I see that guy over there has already got one.
Huh?
Looks at Brad.
We'll come back to that. Okay.
None of you can hear this, by the way. This is character knowledge for everyone except Steve. This is an internal monologue.
Alright. So
Yes, Brad is also partially possessed. How do you think he got out of the ward?
I did that.
Yeah, you totally did that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine, but I still need the ritual. I still need to know what ritual we're doing.
Oh, holy exorcism? You could just cut its throat. No host, no ghost.
Look, I can't do a holy exorcism. I don't have 3 girthy candles.
Cut her throat. You don't care about her. I feel like that might be crossing a line.
Right, yeah, I was literally gonna do it. I don't like that.
Girthiest of candles.
Alright, fine. I'll do what I can. You do what you can. Get your
All right,
Go
fine.
get your friends.
Just like. So you're gonna need blood
Done.
from one of your ancestors. Still got that knife. And you're gonna need. Don't ask me how that works. It just does. It's ghost shit. Okay, just go with it.
No, I wasn't even questioning it.
And then you're gonna need some blood from a willing innocent or a virgin. Looks around the room. Willing innocent. The other one's not happening.
Look at Lewis the tech nerd.
Nah, not enough.
All right. We're
Turn
sure
your
about
head-
we're sure about the
turn
second
your head
one though.
towards Chris.
Towards Chris. Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes innocent just means naive redneck. Don't ask. It's a good thing Chris can't hear this. Third ingredient you're gonna need is, good luck with this one, the ashes of a ghost or specter.
Alright, fine. So I'll take that and I'll yell out. Everyone, I've got an idea, but you've got to play along. You've got to make yourself open to certain things coming to you. Clear your mind. Clear your head.
Yes, clear your mind.
Says the skeptic.
Clear your mind. Definitely.
We're obviously
clear your
past the
mind.
point of skepticism. This shit's real. My goal was only to ever see if something's real, and it is. Okay.
What
Everyone looks
exactly
at
am I
Ever's
clearing my
character
mind
who's
for?
floating over the table like a foot.
We have to. So.
Aldous, what are you up to? Where'd you get this information?
It's called books. You should try reading.
Here
them.
with the class. Oh, is it? You looked like you were concentrating.
I look around.
He's trying not to piss himself because I know I.
We had a.
I'm not crying, I swear.
We had a. The table had like food and stuff on it, right?
Yes, which is now all turned rotten and moldy and maggoty.
That's fine. Did it have place settings? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a knife.
Ooh, what are you going to do with that? Are you going to stab me? Oh, do it. Do it. Oh, yes. Stab your friend. Yes, do it.
So I grab the knife, and for 1 second I do contemplate stabbing them.
Real silver. With a silver butter knife.
Is this sharp at all?
Go ahead, then I can take over another one.
Yeah, because these are like gothic place settings and everything is sharp.
Okay. But then I turn to Chris, and I'm like, Chris, I need you to trust me.
Yes, trust him, Chris. Trust him, Chris. Trust him, Chris.
All this.
I show Chris the knife. I just need your hand and nothing else.
I'm flattered, but I ain't gonna marry you.
Okay. Rude. But I need... It's a blood sacrifice.
What? You ain't sacrificing me?
Yes, kill him! Kill him!
Just the blood, not your life. Not a life sacrifice. Please.
He lies.
I need your hand.
Oh, he's being nice. Has he ever been nice to you before? There's something amiss.
Oh, shoot.
I look at my own hand. Remember, I actually I talked specifically. I was like, I had to use my own blood for the ritual with Bradley from before, and I look at my own hand where I was bleeding from before. That's just how this
Messy
works.
jagged.
But my blood's not gonna
If I
work.
die all this, I'm hot on your ass. Just want you to know.
That's perfectly fine.
Yes, you can join me.
Chris, please.
He said
reluctantly
please. Does he say
hands his
pretty
hand over.
please? Does he say pretty please?
They're making it really hard. They're making it really hard not to stab them right now.
Wound.
All right.
I wouldn't fault you.
Okay.
Yeah. Chris hands over his left hand to Aldous.
And I'll go to make the swipe across Chris's hand to get the innocent blood.
Okay. 1 lethal damage, Chris, on your track.
It's deep cut. Yeah.
Oh, I can't feel my fingers.
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't trickle out. The blood falls out.
And I assume that's pretty much all I can do on this turn.
He knows not to hit.
It looks delicious.
Yes.
Can I lick it, Chris?
All right, Brad. Go ahead and give me a technology roll plus
Hey.
wits.
Technology plus wits. Got it.
Difficult.
What? Where is technology on this? I can't find it.
The 7 for you. That's a skill.
Computers?
Nope, should be the last one in the skill row. Computers and knowledge.
Survival, stealth, security, performance, melee. There's no technology for me.
The sheets not have technology.
I do not believe so. I mean, can I roll with my... Because they are my special tools, can I just roll my paranormal tools with dice?
Yes. It's plus that.
And difficulty 7, you said?
Correct.
Alright. Hopefully I won't need it. Make sure courage is unchecked, and here we go. 5 successes.
That is a critical success. What were you trying to do with the device? Be able to communicate?
Yes, I was hoping to find a friendly spirit that was willing to communicate, maybe manifest itself and help us.
As soon as you flick it on, a cacophony of screams and wails comes pouring out of it and deafens the room. So much agony and despair.
Oh, fun.
This room is full of spirits.
I guess I don't really know what to do from here.
And then the voices are positional, so if you talk, they will talk from where, if they will respond from wherever they're at in the room. They're right in your ear, Bradley. We fill the skies around you. Right there.
Remember your powers. Your powers.
I don't have any.
Oh,
This is his power.
Yeah,
He's the tech guy.
Got it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't. I literally only have my tech. That I don't have anything.
But his tech does many cool things, including trapping ghosts and making them manifest.
Okay.
How?
But he started with the device that allows communication.
Okay.
Like how can I help you? How can we end this? This doesn't seem like a happy place to be, or any place that I'd ever want to be. I can't imagine that it's
Oh, Bradley, this is the
any
happiest
closer
place on
to.
earth.
I am not talking to whoever you are. I don't know.
The spirits try to answer, but when whatever's inside of Ever talks, they scream in pain. The connection is obvious.
Oh, you are a fantastic whatever you are. Wow, that's fucking horrible. I mean, is there any way for me to use my technology to get some help here, or is this just it?
Like I said, you're still with the same thing we said at the beginning. You're going to have to agree as a group to free the spirits or kill them. Those are your options.
I think everybody's on board for free.
Then yeah, you can force them to physically manifest, and then Bradley or Chris can open one of his gates to the underworld, and you can just tell them run for your lives. Hopefully they have more power than the demon when the gates open. That's one choice. The other choice is maybe they can overpower her bond if the thing inside of her is when they're manifest. Maybe they can break control.
But that would be an Aldous thing?
Correct. No, Aldous can't force them to well, Aldous might be able to force them to manifest. But you can too, it's specifically listed in your tech.
Right, in my fourth tech. So I guess for my next trick, that I'll do exactly that. I'll try and manifest.
That's going to take you a few turns to set up, as much as it's going to take Aldous a few turns to force them to manifest. So that means you two can work together. Once the Ever Demon figures that out, they're coming for you. So the other two are going to have to worry about that.
Oh, this is absolutely fantastic. And you are a piece of work. You realize what those screams are? This is not okay.
I realize exactly what those screams are. I made them happen.
Yeah, okay.
Bradley, are you scared? Are you scared, Bradley?
No, I'm pissed. I am angry as fuck right now. And you know what I would like to say? Besides your best attempts, I didn't fucking turn on her. And I'm quite proud of that.
Oh, but you started to question. I heard you.
Oh, everyone questions what's right in front of their face. Oh,
you know,
I am.
You know what would end all of this if you just killed her.
Oh yeah.
Then you'd be rid of her, and you wouldn't have to
and what
worry
else would
about
happen?
a traitor.
Oh.
So Bradley,
I wouldn't have to worry about it.
this thing is pissing you off. You feel like if you just let some of that rage in, you'd have a lot more power.
I'm fine with that. Okay.
Keep your mind open to anything that wants in.
Bradley's eyes change color to that vivid green you see in Aldis's. Bradley, in your head. Hey, Chief. Yeah, let's punch this bitch. Come on, let's go. You're now at the same possession level as Aldis. You let it in.
Oh, what pretty eyes you have, Bradley. Who's your new roommate?
You like him? You're gonna get a look at him.
Are you gonna keep going with the spirit's ideas?
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm not going.
Bradley is no longer assisting you because he picks up his spirit communicator and swings it at Ever's head.
Well, didn't want to hurt.
That's what it wants you to do.
I wanted to help.
You can resist if you want,
but
you will need a willpower check, difficulty 8.
I wanted to help the ritual. I didn't want to hurt Cass. And I think, well, Bradley wanted that.
No, wait, no, I apologize. You reach for your device, but it's not there. So you grab a plate instead, like a serving plate. Quang! That's what's going to happen. You can try to resist, but you're going to have to make a willpower roll, difficulty 8. You will need 3 successes.
3 successes, willpower 8. Alright.
And you cannot spend willpower on a willpower roll.
Alright, so we're looking at 8 dice. Can I
You
just...
can get 3 out of it, difficulty 7.
Can I just click on them? No, I have to roll the dice by hand.
Yeah.
4...
8d10 and anything 7 or over.
Alright, I'm just gonna do this. That, you said difficulty 8?
Counts. No, 7.
7, excuse me.
8 dice for you.
8
You have
dice.
a lot of...
Alright, there it goes. 8 successes? Yeah, 8 dice, 8 successes.
willpower. Correct. So you don't have to Kerrang her, but you do have to do something angry, because you let the anger in. It'll be your next turn, but you can decide what that's going to be. In other words, anything cool, calm, and calculated will be nearly impossible.
Temper.
So like using technology, difficulty 10. Formulating a collective calm plan, difficulty 10. Break shit, difficulty's 5.
Break shit, difficulty 5. Alright. So I successfully kept my consciousness, but I'm being pointed in a
No,
direction.
you're possessed. You successfully prevented yourself from wailing on Ever for one turn.
For one turn.
What you want to do with that next turn, so we know.
Right now, I think I'm gonna try and, with the smallest semblance of control I have, I'm going to try and do non-lethal damage.
You're gonna try the flying tackle. Okay.
I'm gonna try and knock her out, or knock Cass out.
Chris, seeing all this happening, what do you want to do with your action? You're scared, but you can still do something.
Well, I got my hand cut up pretty bad because of all this, right?
Yep, but that's not gonna continue getting worse. You've got it wrapped up.
So, was that like my part in helping his ritual or whatever?
Yeah. You can't aid necromancy unless you have necromancy.
Okay, which I don't, and he wants me to open my mind.
That's what he said. Looking at half the party possessed, you're like, I don't know if I want to do that.
I really don't.
Just you and Lupe, not possessed with weird eyes.
Little Chris, let me come in.
Then again, Bradley doesn't look scared no more.
I don't want to be scared no more.
You have an anti-scared superpower.
I do have an anti. Can I talk to Meemaw and maybe she can help me what to do?
You can, but that's not your anti-scared superpower. Your anti-scared superpower is your starlight increased to 2 dots.
I can talk to Mima for you. Mima says, "Hello, Chris."
You're gonna trust you're gonna trust someone.
Joke's on you. Mima didn't call me Chris. She called me dipshit. God damn it.
Real clear. All right.
I love that. Can you just be doing the double birds as you say it? Just be like,
she called me dipshit.
Oh my god, that was great.
fuck yeah, it was.
Oh, my face hurts.
So, yes, you could try to contact Grandma or activate the courage power, whichever.
If I free my mind, so to speak, would I still have access to my courage? Like Starlight, or I'd have to fight against it, wouldn't I?
You don't even know what he means when he just open your mind.
You know,
Like
fuck it.
to your character, that's the thing people say. What does that mean?
Yeah. That's why Mimo call me dipshit. I don't know this.
Combination of that and you're not the meditating type. You're too emotional to focus and meditate. But yes, you could still try to open your mind too, which is nasty.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do that, because as grumpy and mean as all this is to Chris all the time, he does look up to the guy and is gonna trust him.
Action. So roll stamina.
Okay.
Plus
That's
expression.
it?
Plus
Okay.
expression. Difficulty
Oh,
8 because you're still
shit.
scared.
This is not gonna go well at all. Oh. Oh shit. Nope. I clicked courage on accident. Ignore that.
Okay.
Let me try that again. Okay. Stamina, aggression. Make sure nothing else is clicked. Alright, here we go. Did it go through?
Not yet.
Mother trucker. This is why Meemaw don't
Try it
love
again.
me. I can't do stuff like that.
Try using the number on your keyboard, number 1. You might think you're double clicking. There it goes. You are unable to open your mind, which is good because you're not possessed.
Yay! Wait, that means I'm dumb.
Back to Lupe. Lupe. So in this scene, Ever's on the table, laughing and gyrating around. Aldous is in the corner, like sawing through his hand and through Bradley's hand, muttering shit to himself. Brad's over there, like smashing furniture and flying through the air, like all of his neck veins are bulging out. And then Lupe's in the corner, hugging Brad's technology with like his eyes are bugging out of his head and he's all pale and sweating. And then you got Chris in the corner going, "Oh, I'm so fucking scared. Oh, I'm so fucking scared." That's what's happening right now. So Lupe, back to you.
I crank all the dials up on the device.
Okay.
Everyone shut the fuck up! And I try to DDoS the room and just hopefully wipe out some of the spiritual activity.
Your difficulty is going to be 8 because you're fighting the demon's influence, but it will be the same. Oh, I'm sorry, 7. It's plus 2. Difficulty is 5 by default, so it's 7 in this scenario. So it's manipulation plus computer and spend a willpower, whether you succeed or not.
It should be 5 then because I have the computer aptitude, which...
That won't help in this case. For this particular instance. Because you have no idea how Brad's equipment works.
Fair enough.
Only Brad knows how that shit works.
Don't break it, Lupe.
I'm over there. Hit the goddamn on button. There's like 50 buttons.
Did you turn it off and on again?
Wait,
Did you make sure
Brad
it
says-
was plugged in?
Brad says, hit the tiny button. There's a tiny button and a big button that says tiny. And you're like, fuck!
But I pressed both of them with my 6 successes.
Is it plugged in?
6, you say?
Plus willpower, so 7?
Depends. If you added the willpower on the sheet, it automatically adds an index roll.
It added it.
It doesn't look
Yeah,
like
it did it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, you got 5 from the roll, it counted it. You got a 10 and 3 regular successes. Lewis just got 6 successes on 4 dice, y'all. Okay, like,
Compared to where I started.
yeah. All the spirits in the room that aren't currently possessing people are temporarily banished from the room. All of the shadows are gone. Also,
Button, who's got the
it
button?
weakens. Also, it weakens the demon for a brief second. Ever willpower roll, difficulty 8.
And no bonus dice. Uncheck things because last time. And then.
You can't check it, so you just do it all as bonus dice, or just click the D10 and change it to however much your willpower is.
It-
in the little formula that pops up.
It let me click the word willpower actually.
Oh, it did do it. Updates.
3?
Nice. 3 successes is in fact a complete success. So for this turn, you've ejected the demon. You can roleplay what that's like.
Oh my god!
Black smoke actually pours out of Ever's eyes and nose. And coalesces in the corner of the room.
I'm just standing there with 2 bloody knives.
It's not like just black colored smoke, it's like soot. It's got texture to it, it's heavy.
What? What? Oh, my scarf. What just... I don't feel so good.
And then Bradley hits you with the flying tackle. Bradley, roll brawl plus strength.
Oh, God.
I mean,
Difficulty
come on.
That's perfect.
6. You were in the middle
so
of
perfect.
I'm gonna die.
I mean, I
Okay.
didn't. To be fair, I was specifically
Difficulty.
trying not.
But you're just trying to restrain her, yeah.
Difficulty 8 or different difficulty?
For Bradley, it's strength plus brawl, difficulty 6. For you, Ever, it's athletics
Oh.
plus strength, difficulty 7, because you just...
Well, okay, unless the ghost
Oh,
gives
God.
me anything, then this is gonna be really bad anyway.
just got unpossessed. Yeah, you're both bad at this.
Just be
Difficulty
glad
8?
Chris isn't the one tackling
No.
you.
8, you said?
6 for you, Brad.
6. Okay, I have 1 dice, by the way.
He's outright gonna kill me though, like a bit.
I
No,
have
Chris
1
would kill you
dice.
if he tackled you.
Brad
Trust
can't
me.
do enough damage to kill you.
I can't. Brad can't do shit.
You... That's...
Hold on, I need to.
You had something checked because it rolled 8 dice for you,
Yeah, I
Brad.
need to do something.
I got 0, so
Yep, you got 0.
so either
But he
way.
could get 0 too.
And then he'll just like
All
miss
right,
me
there.
and
No, you'll just fall in a heap on the floor and make no progress. Unless he botches, and then it'll be even
oh
better.
god.
Nope. Yeah. Bradley goes flying across the table, going, ah! And Cass goes, ah! And they get all tangled up in each other and fall off the table covered in rotten food.
Oh!
Maggots in your hair.
It's so gross. I mean,
Chris goes to help pick Cass
Wait,
up.
hold on. Who are you? Wait, you're not creepy. You're Cass. Excellent.
I'm so confused.
I thought you were Cass.
I
Probably
am.
don't have
but-
much time.
I don't. What? How? What are we? What?
I'm pretty sure that one of the other people did a thing, and yeah, let's just roll with it. We need to deal with whatever the fuck that is over there, and I'm pointing to the gray goop.
I'm covered in rotten food.
Not that thing
Hmm?
made a home out of your mind just a second ago.
I mean,
we gotta deal with that.
I remember being taken over when I started the seance, but
Yes.
everything else is kind of a blur.
It hasn't ended yet. And that thing used you like a puppet.
Oh.
I hate to
feel
say it.
extra dirty.
I don't want to. I don't want to say it as bluntly as this right now. We got to fucking deal with it.
Okay. No, I oh.
Sorry.
I can do
I'm
this.
sorry.
So let's do it.
Okay.
What do you need, Aldous?
Kind of not even acknowledging Cass, considering everything that's happened up to now, and the fact that they're obviously in some distress at the moment, just kind of ignoring. Just like, look, here's where we're at, okay? The ghosts in here don't want to be here. Some of them want to get out, and they're willing to help us, but you've got to open your mind to them, okay? If we can separate the demon from the ghost, we can lower its power. Yeah, demon. Apparently demons are real now. Who knew?
What?
That's what was
That was a
inside
demon?
Cass. This isn't a haunted house. This is a fucking hell house.
What if
Oh.
we took the demon out?
Right, which means it's running around somewhere planning its next move.
I'm gonna call on my ancestor.
Probably a good idea. We're gonna
By
do
Aldous, you can pause your thing and carry it on when there's more spirits to manifest.
Okay, so just to make sure I understand correctly, we want to get so my ritual is to bring the spirits.
You don't have to start over. Your ritual and John's tool, or Brad's tool, essentially accomplish the same goal, so you could help each other if he can get rid of the rage. They will be able to physically manifest even if they don't have that power innately. That's a high level raised power.
Okay.
Which at that point, you could punch them to death or burn them down or whatever.
Oh, right, because I need the ashes of a ghost.
And or you could have. That could also mean the physical ashes of a dead person, but that is a ghost still. Or once they physically manifested, you could get Chris to open a starlight gate, and they could run and escape the house.
Fight or flight. We gotta fucking choose.
Yeah, so I fill them in on what my ritual can do, essentially.
I can help with that.
Okay.
All right.
So we can get the ghosts here. How do we get them out?
The starlight portal?
CJ, can you do that?
Yeah.
So
I can do it.
So if we can promise the ghosts an exit out of this house, they'll turn on the demon that has them trapped here.
Wouldn't it be better to just get these ghosts out of here before we deal with the demon, so the demon doesn't have,
Okay.
can't use them?
So okay. Right, because this sends them to the, okay. Yeah, if we can open the portal and get enough of the ghosts out of here, it's going to lower the demon's powers, and we can do whatever the hell you do with demons. I don't know, throw the holy water at them and do a backflip? I don't know.
Sick.
I'm
kick
as
flip.
lost as
A sick kick
I'm as
flip.
lost as you guys are. Does our supernatural, let's say, visitors have any other ideas?
Cass?
Like, how do we beat this thing once everybody else is gone?
Cass, what's your... I don't know what your great aunts say.
I have to call on her. Out of character, Tyler, how would you like me to go about doing that?
Actually, you could just do it with the background, either one of you, especially now that the room is clear and you're not terrified anymore.
I don't know,
However,
Cass is kind of terrified.
however, yours is more potent. So, you can either use the more potent one first or the less potent one first. It's up to you guys. Or do both and see what happens. It's completely up to you.
Probably should save the more potent for when the demon's actually around again.
In that case,
What do you think?
In that case, you can just ask for advice. That you can do whenever. If you want the antecessor to actually appear and do something physical, then yeah, you could hold off on yours and have Chris use his. Chris, yours is high enough of a power level, by the way, to do things like bring ghost ashes to Aldous if you wanted her to.
I could.
What did you want to do, Cass? Just ask a question?
Yeah, just call on Cousin Althea to ask her questions.
Okay.
Or a question.
So, Chris, you want to bring the ashes to Aldous?
Yes.
Okay. So what that means is you've used the superpower of yours for this scenario. It can still heal you and give you a brief sentence, one-word advice, but that's it. However, you can go ahead and roleplay that, and then we'll roleplay Cass's. However you want it to look when ghost ashes magically appear. You are muted.
I'm gonna go talk to Meemaw. I feel like she can do something here. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. So like you kind of see Chris just standing there, and he's kind of like trying to shake himself loose, and then you kind of like see him stand rigid, and his eyes kind of glaze over for a second, and then all of a sudden you just hear him having like this one-sided conversation, and he's yelling, like not yelling but like arguing, and we're having you can't hear the other half, but you can very clearly tell whoever he's talking to is scolding him for some reason. And then he just kind of like just rolls his eyes, stands there. He's still getting frustrated, and he continues on and starts asking if she can be able to help him. And then he just kind of goes quiet. He puts his hands out, and this small little ashtray shows up. And then you see like the thin, transparent shape of a cigarette, and smoke kind of billowing from the top. And then the whole tray just fills with what looks like cigarette ash, but it's actually ghost ashes.
That's what Chris hands you, all this.
I kind of
All
take
right, Cass.
it, not respecting the gravity of the situation, because Aldous, and be like, this'll work, thanks.
Meemaw says
All right,
she
Cass.
gonna kick my ass if I drop the ashtray.
Just like, old man, like,
Dump, fling. Your email said what? Crash. Sorry. All right, Cass.
That's why I'm cold little dipshit.
Okay,
Now I feel so bad.
Cass is going to go ahead and pull out a cone of incense instead of the stick, and it's in this little sensor that she has, and it's got Greek lettering all around it, so that when she lights it, the smoke falls out of the Greek lettering.
Before
and
Cass even
flows-
has time to do anything else, you all hear the Greekest of accents. Man, you fucked now, cuz.
What?
Look what you
No,
did. Done
I
got
didn't-
possessed by demons.
That wasn't my fault.
If you'd stayed in the homeland, none of this would have happened. It's America. It's America doing this to you.
Oh yes, because America is just demons
Especially
and possession.
That one with the American accent's the worst.
They
Clearly
all
referring
have.
to Chris. It's Southern.
I ain't that bad.
Now look, CJ is a perfectly fine young man, just very pink.
Pretty sure a minute ago they were all gonna kill you or some shit. Especially the old
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, they were.
I take offense to that.
Yeah, all but you.
Not so much against him though. That seems fine.
Hey, I'd like to. Yeah, I'm with him. I'd like to have you know that while I had doubts, you know what? No, thinking back, I didn't even really have doubts. It's just that fucker played with my memories. I was always
Female laughter.
On your-
Derisive
maybe.
laughter.
on your side.
Digging into the ashes and kind of like trying to get like my fingertips nice and coated and everything. I'll just kind of look up. No, I'm still not convinced that they're not part of this.
God damn it, all this.
I could take care of him for you, cuz.
I mean,
I could go see our uncle, that uncle.
well,
He knows people in America.
I'm neither going to agree to that nor disagree.
Probably
She actually
deal with
says-
this first.
She actually
though.
says ghost wink.
Says it. Ghost freak. I love it.
Cousin, how do we get rid of this entity?
First, you gotta get the ghost out of the house or break them free of its control. And then, I recommend you run. Maybe burn it, if it'll burn. I don't know.
How do you not know? You're dead. You know everything now, right?
It seeped itself into the bones of the house. There's no exercise in this. You could weaken it, you could escape, you could damage the house.
How do we get out?
Also, it wants you here because you. Apparently it knew your boss and its last host. You know, the one who disappeared.
Oh.
It's toying with you.
Just burn this fucking place to the ground.
If it'll burn.
Do we how do we weaken it to get out? Aside from letting the ghost out, is there anything?
The thing skin riding the old man told him it's a trick that'll help.
I knew it.
Huh?
I can take care of that if you want me to.
If it's useful, I guess not.
What about the other one? I can free him.
That's entirely up to him.
I would like to have the use of my full faculties again. That would be great.
Ain't going anywhere, bitch, in your head.
Well, I mean, if we could come to some kind of terms, but you don't seem to be amenable. We need to fucking deal with
No,
this.
I was talking to her, not you. You're cool.
Alright. Gonna kind of be like, yeah,
Put in an
alright.
awkward
Yeah.
position.
I don't believe it because I can't fucking do anything you don't want me to do.
So we
By
need.
the way, if you do have your cousin do that, that's the superpower for the day. That would be it. If you're saving her up to actually punch the demon.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll figure a way out.
You got a point, Steve, by the way.
Even if I
yeah,
don't, I'll
something.
die gloriously. I'm fine with it. Or maybe ingloriously. Whatever my character earns.
Free the ghosts, get out of the house, cuz. Go through a fucking wall if you have to. Go to the underworld if you have to, although I don't know if that's better or worse.
Well, we'll go with that's better worse.
That's
I
better.
didn't hear.
I
It's
don't
less
feel
worse.
ready to encounter the river Styx in Chiron.
Oh, you bypass all of that with the Americans' power.
Really,
Talking about Chris again.
Chris? Is there something you're not telling us?
Like what now?
Ever's character was possessed when you talked about you opening portals to the underworld. Cass has no idea you can do that.
Oh yeah. Thank no thing.
All these years, I had no idea.
Yeah, of course I can do that.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't question.
I mean, I don't know everything about you, Caius.
I'm a medium. It's very obvious what that means.
And
I
we're
thought you were small.
larges.
Oh, better hurry, cuz it's coming back.
No, oh, okay. Okay, Aldous, what do we do?
We need to
Oh,
get this
go
ready.
ahead, Aldous. Sorry.
So, I apologize. I know we said, but I'm a little just trying to get my head around what our actual steps are to this. Like, what is it we're trying to do in order to, like, my ritual is to bring them here to our room, or
They can't walk through a physical portal unless they are physically manifest.
got it. So we need to give them the physical thing. That's my power.
Problem is, you
Can
banished
I-
them from this room. You can't do anything in here now.
Right.
This room is cleansed.
Okay. So we need to go to the next room then.
So it says the demon's coming back. Can I like? I would like to ask the spirit inside me, who is obviously very confrontational, be like,
My
"Hey, we
name's
want
Bradley.
Ah, what a
Why do
coincidence!
you think I picked you?
Because I'm awesome. That's why, right?
Sure.
That checks. Hey, Bradley. You say this devil's coming back for us. You wanna give us a hand in slowing it down?
You want me to use your body against the demon? Okay.
I was thinking more of I go over here and help with
I'm
the
part of you
technological
now. We're the same.
gadgets. God damn it, Bradley. Look, what do you got in
talking
mind?
to
I
How did
don't
you think
punch
this
for
worked?
shit, motherfucker.
By the way, Bradley's talking to himself this whole time.
Are you talking in third person there?
Bradley,
no,
do
I'm
I
talking
need
to Bradley.
Where's the next door?
Yeah, you're talking to yourself.
No, to Bradley.
You look
Yeah,
around.
your name is Bradley.
I know my name is
You
Bradley. I'm
are
talking to
the
Bradley.
Bradley. There's no other
But
Bradley.
you're-
Don't you get me
Bradley.
started right now.
There
I
is
don't- I
no
don't-
door to another room in here. And you're like tearing tapestries off the wall and trying to punch through
Bradley.
the stained glass
Mhm.
Aldous while this argument's happening.
Hey, Brad.
You realize when you kick a drug out of the way, there's a hatch.
Of course there
A
is.
cellar hatch.
Dang it.
No.
All right,
Yes,
Bradley,
Brad.
you ready to go down? Let's go.
Oh, you don't want to go down there.
That's the only way we got out, unless you got another idea, Bradley.
Well, then
Tell
we're
me
all
now.
fucked.
Yeah, we're all fucked. You got another idea? No?
And
All
you
right.
and find someone else to find out.
I'm mildly
now's your chance,
concerned
Bradley.
that he keeps
Take the hatchet
referring
and
to
rip it open.
himself in the third person. I think we need to,
Bradley yanks the hatch open. Just blackness. And a cold breeze that smells foul.
I wanna
We
go
only got a
down there.
limited amount of time. That demon's coming fucking back.
The question
Okay, I'll
is,
be
if
fine.
we leave this area and we get to an area where the spirits are back, how long do we even have before the demon gets its full power?
Ever, your body temperature radically increases. You start
We
sweating
can't-
profusely.
We can't fight this thing
I don't feel
unless we
good.
get them out
Uh,
of here.
This is
So
not
we don't
good.
have a chance here.
All right. Okay.
I'm going.
well,
I climb down into the
I
cellar.
guess we gotta. Oh shit! Chris takes his cell phone and just puts the flashlight on, and just heads down.
The flashlight
You have
lights
a
up the whole area around the hatch, lights up the hatch, and doesn't do shit inside the hatch.
Okay.
Oh shit!
I am currently climbing down the hatch.
Come on, go.
Yeah.
Bad
Liberty
jump.
falls
Alright.
right after.
You all descend into the blackness. Now your lights do work here, but it's like they're muted. It's like when you put a really bright light against your hand and you can still see the glow.
I'm fine. I'm
That's what you
fine.
get. The stairs seem to go down for a strangely long period of time, too. Like 2-3 full minutes. And of course, halfway down, the hatch slings shut.
So Bradley, on a scale of 0 to porn star, how fucked are we?
Shocking.
I don't want your answer to that. Please stop saying things out loud.
I'm really concerned for you.
I'm just talking to Bradley.
We know you're talking to yourself. We got that.
What are the odds that Bradley has
a
fellow ghost named Bradley?
Almost 0. That's insane talk.
That is crazy.
That's nearly impossible.
You are now in a different room.
No, I'm talking to Bradley.
You could try to explore the almost pitch black cellar, or you could just get to work right here. It's the floor. It's a different room.
Get to work. Just fucking get to work.
Well, actually, I'll use the power that lets me see and speak to any ghost in the vicinity, just to make sure that there's any here. Like,
roll it.
Stamina and occult.
And take your bashing damage. Any bashing damage from last session, anyone had would be gone, but not lethal. It's been more than 15 minutes.
Okay.
Also, this is the cellar floor is stone, but it's damp stone. In a modern house, this would be concrete.
You're fucking kidding me right now.
Uh-oh, what'd you get?
I'm gonna use the bonus die from Arnaud.
From Arnaud, yes.
Yes.
Say that for us, Ever. You know how to say that.
Arnaud Dutil,
Thank you.
Thanks.
I think.
I know the story, I just can't say the name.
Just call him Arnie.
Okay. So I use that bonus die. Does that act like a willpower, or is that just another die to roll?
Oh, that's a bonus die. Yeah, that's a willpower, so you get a success.
Yeah.
Marginal success.
Boom. So that goes, yeah, 1 success.
There's a lot of them in here, but some of them are far away and indistinct.
Okay.
But yes, this room is once again full. I feel like when Lupe banished the other room, most of them got shunted down here.
Okay, so this would be, so based from what I'm saying, this would be an okay place to at least start working, and
yes,
we're not opening a portal where there's just no freaking ghost to like leave.
Correct.
Okay. All right, cool. Then I kind of yell out, and we have this small ghost like, okay, let's go, let's start work. Okay.
You have a tough choice here, Ever or Cass.
Yeah.
Save your cousin. You could save your cousin for physical combat against the demon. Or you could use the superpower now and have her pull every spirit in the house into this room.
Let's do it.
All right, I got you, cuz.
Thank you.
All right, Aldous. Well, first let's do John. John, roll your background plus wits.
Difficulty?
8 because you're out of your element with Aldous.
I'm spending a willpower. I finally found the spend willpower button.
Marginal success will give Aldous 1 bonus dice, complete success will give him 2, and a critical success will give him 3.
Look at me, I'm learning. Alright, everything's in there. Let's hope.
That is a complete success, Aldous. 2 bonus dice to your roll.
Hell yes. Here we go. Bonus dice. 2. Am I doing just another occult stamina roll? My necromancy?
Yep, it's the same roll. For your spells, it just costs more bashing. It costs 2.
2? Okay.
To do level 2
oh,
effect.
that's... Oh, that...
Or 3 to do level 3. Yeah, that's gonna hurt you.
That hurts.
So you'll be at 4 bashing total for the night.
That hurts real bad.
Yeah, you'll be. Don't mark the bashing until after you make the roll though, because you'll be taking.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, I am definitely going to spend a willpower on this because I'm not failing this roll.
Penalty.
All right. Stamina, occult, bonus dice 2, willpower. Let's do it, guys.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Get it done.
7 successes.
Once you mark
Oh,
it.
that
Critical
is
success.
slick. Hot damn.
So describe what it looks like, all this, but you have to integrate Brad's tools, which actually creates a visible static field in the air that they can use. Like
what's your tool?
They can manifest out of the static.
What's your device look like?
Make it weird.
My device is so, you know those those like triple stands there, like holographic projectors. It does that, right? Whereas it places it around in a triangle and creates nothing but like laser image, like a million lasers going up into the roof, and then you actually see what looks like the lasers cross, causing a static pattern, and you can actually see like things and hands just kind of like swing through, and they just become a little bit more when they pass through these lasers, and it looks like they're close to coming out, but not quite. And that's where you can actually like choose who comes through, or they can choose how to walk through this almost portal, as they just walk through, and then the lasers kind of like construct them.
Okay, so those lasers and things come through, does what John says. I take the ashes that I had from before, and I take a scoop up some in my hand and let it run through my fingers, then I put like a pile of it on the device, so it's kind of like this little mound. And then I take the 2 knives and I focus my energy so that the blood starts to run again on them. Even if it's congealed and like dried, it starts to run again, and then it drips down and drips, and then drip, 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 and it drips into the ashes. And then I take one of the knives and I stir it onto the device, and then I take the blade and I start writing in my stave and putting the designs onto the device itself. And then my cut from before from my hand, I just look at it, and with the energies that are happening, even though the wound has closed, it opens up again, and the blood starts to run from my hand, and it drips down, and then my blood fills the rest of it in. At that point, the mixture, the kind of paste-like substance that mixed from the blood and the ash together, starts to like congeal together, and it actually starts like pulsing. And then that mixes with the lasers and turns them blood red. And so the lasers and my powers mix together, and then when they and then you start getting the static coming off it, almost like the blood's like, you know, cracking and like breaking the devices. And then again with those lasers, just blood, and then a blood portal opens. No, not the portal, sorry. This like blood field like opens, and when the spirits fly through it, they would come out from spirit one side, physical through the other.
I like it.
Damn.
The room immediately starts filling with 3D holographic blood-covered spirits, and as they begin manifesting, they actually walk out of the hologram and become physical. They're still glitching like a bad TV signal, and some of them are slightly translucent.
Yes.
Lupe's trying to record this with his phone. And as they step out, they actually take on their physical form, but faded. And you realize they're all wearing modern clothing, and the majority of them are young, like teenagers to mid-20s. And then some 30-year-olds, and then staggeringly young, less of them as you walk up the age tree. None anywhere near Aldous' age. The oldest one looks like they're in their 40s. And so as you wait, it looks like at least 40 or 50 of them come through. It's a lot.
I think we all slow turn to CJ.
To CJ? To Chris?
Yeah.
I got this.
Like, Holy fucking
Okay.
Fuck.
shit. Thing's been doing this for a very long time.
No. They're all wearing modern clothes.
No, this has been getting everyone who's come here.
Yeah,
One of the spirits, the 40-year-old, oldest looking 40-year-old female spirit who looks like a soccer mom, turns towards you, Aldous, and says, "Yeah, we all came to the haunted house and that thing killed us to trap us here. We're all here for you. This is your fault." One of the other ones says, "No, it's not their fault. It's its fault." An argument erupts amongst the ghosts. This whole thing was a trap laid for you, 5.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. I mean, what's so fucking special about us? I don't know, but god damn.
Soccer mom says, "You all worked for someone that this entity hates very much. And you," points at CJ, "can create portals to the underworld to drag more in to give the house more power. And you," points at the medium, "are a vessel for our mistress, now that her previous physical vessel has been destroyed. And you," points at Lupe, "you can force out the ghosts we don't want once we have control of you. And you," points at all this, "you saw what he could do."
Your mistress.
Some other ghost says, "Yeah, the demon, the one that possessed you, lady." Yeah.
Let's get these guys on
Your
the
producer
road.
who
Let's get the
randomly
fuck out of here.
disappeared and caused the show to crash is apparently hated by the demon. Weird.
Alright.
I mean, we can. That's something to tackle at another time, I think.
Here we go, get them out of here. Okay.
That's your turn, CJ.
Alright. Been a while since I did this.
None of us are here willingly. We've all been trapped here through false fetters by this thing. Release us!
Alright, let's see. And Chris kind of like looks around and is trying to find something with like a big cabinet of some kind, something with doors, physical doors. And
the spirits all radiate a faint glow enough to actually see roughly the cellar you're in.
yes.
And there's no cabinets down here. It's all wine racks and old barrels of some kind. However, there is an archway going into a deeper part of the cellar.
Yes, it will. Okay.
That'll work.
So Chris goes up to this archway and he's staring at it, and he kind of just like closes his eyes, like standing right in front of it, and he starts singing "Country roads, take me home to the place."
Yep.
Everyone. West Virginia. Mama.
Take me home. And like as he's singing this chorus, you see like a little bright light in the center, and it slowly starts to get bigger, and it almost looks like a galaxy is forming in the center, and it just gets bigger and bigger, and it's just filling up. And as the louder he sings, the bigger this little portal starts opening up, and it's literally just starlight and like beautiful nebulas and colors just swirling in the background. And there's like the ground that's level with the floor is dirt, but like on the edges of it it's light and like sparkling and kind of like dripping down with more light and dart. It's actually really nice. And
Roll perception plus occult, difficulty 7, and spend a point of willpower.
Yeah.
I also would like to use, I didn't use, I got 2 votes last week, I believe.
Yep.
I want to use those 2 just to increase my chances of this going well.
Good call. That's awesome.
Yeah, because the point of willpower is just to make the power work. It doesn't count.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, if you spend your votes, that's 2 successes before you roll. But see if you get more for a
Alright, so that was perception
complete success.
and occult.
Plus occult.
And then 2 bonus die, correct?
Difficulty 7. No, bonus dice are just automatic successes in World.
Okay. Got it. Difficulty 7. Come on, change that. Change. There it is. Okay. Perception and occult. Nothing else is clicked. And here we go. Did it go through?
Darkness. Did. You have a total of 4 successes, which is a complete success.
Woohoo!
So, the portal opens fully and completely. What it shows is billowing white mist, some of which actually rolls into the cellar. The smell is undefinable. It doesn't smell quite like anything you can picture, but it sparks memories and it makes you feel melancholy. It's memories of the past that you miss, and it makes you feel sad. Things that you've lost that you can't quite remember. And through the mist, you can see some kind of city, but the angles are all wrong. And it's off in the distance. It's not right there. Spires at impossible angles, and round parts where there should be square, and square parts where it should be round. And they're all this faint, translucent, silverish green color. And you can see figures moving around that have 2 arms and 2 legs, most of them. But they're not right. They're like crooked people. And some are shaped completely wrong. Some are too tall, some are too short. It's very bizarre. And far in the background, near the city, is a giant river of black water that the city seems to be built on. And the river carries off into the distance almost like a lake, like one of the Great Lakes. You can't see the other side. Now the spirits look at the portal and look at you guys.
What are you waiting for? Do you want to go?
You have to free us so we can go.
Well,
This is the bit, Aldous, where you need the blood of the innocent.
Oh, I thought I
You didn't actually need it for the other part.
Oh, I thought I needed it for the other part. Okay, well,
I know you thought so, and I let it happen because that's how it should be. Because Aldous doesn't really know.
Okay.
Oh.
So I have both. So I have both the knives still. So.
Yep.
just walk
I look at the one with the blood of the innocent, and I'm like, okay.
I need your blood.
You ain't gonna stab me again, are you, Aldous?
So, like, what? I asked one of them, like, what do you need me to do?
I don't want to get stabbed again. My hand still hurt.
It might be the only way.
To stab me again?
I mean, he might not have to stab you. You can just like.
Have you seen my hand, woman? Have you seen my hand?
It's already open.
Yeah.
Even move
You
my
just squeeze it a
thumb.
little bit, really.
One of the spirits says, "No, it was only him because that was the only choice at the time." They all turn and look at Cass. Truly innocent.
Huh?
I mean, if you're okay with it, Cass.
Oh, I don't mind. I'm confused.
Why are you looking at Cass for truly innocent? Obviously, they're not.
Well,
Of all of you in this room, that one is the most pure.
Well,
I'll buy it.
That one looks at all this. The most corrupted of all of you. Doesn't even bother explaining why. That one looks at Lupe. That one has too much skepticism in his heart. Might not act like it, but he does. He's a bit of a jaded past, too. He has secrets. That one looks at Bradley. That one has corrupted himself by looking at so much corruption on the internet. All those conspiracy theories, all those thoughts have sunk into his head. Even if he doesn't believe them, they're in there. It makes you impure.
I mean, maybe.
And
but
that
they're
one
also
looks at
true.
Chris. That one is very promiscuous.
What?
This doesn't, it's pretty monogamous.
No.
I don't know where that kind of personal talk is coming from.
Chris fucks a lot.
Freaking polyamorous. Like, what? Like,
Well, how else am I supposed to heal the wounds of my soulmate dying? I fill other holes instead.
Yeah, it tracks.
Sorry.
That tracks. Yeah, obviously that tracks.
Whereas that one, they all look at Cass. Only thinks the best of those around her, even when it's the worst that's coming out. That's the most pure you have to offer here.
can't argue with that one.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to it.
Watching you, Aldous.
No, no.
Just
This
enough
hurts.
blood.
Take the knife, put it against Cass's hand.
Did you sanitize it first?
No time.
He did not. He didn't sanitize it when he cut you, CJ.
No, run the blade
God damn
against the hand.
Okay, go ahead and make us one of those famous 50 million successes, intelligence plus occult rolls, all this.
For the slicey and dicey.
So what's your willpower down to?
1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 left.
Okay. Just checking in case you keep spending it. Once you get around 2, I'm going to start making you fatigue.
Okay. I mean, it's the last session. Screw it.
Below it.
4
Die of a heart
successes.
attack. And there it is. That's a complete success. You complete the ritual and you pick up the ashes and you blow them and they scatter through the room and stick to all of the ghosts, which makes their color change slightly.
Okay.
And they all sigh in unison and start filing through the portal.
Go on, get.
As the last one steps through, she turns to soccer mom. She turns around and smiles at all of you and says, "Thank you. Good luck."
You too.
I knew we could go through with them.
And then the hatch explodes open as the last one files through. And it's the little girl in the bloody torn white dress. Looks down at all of you and says, "Now it's just us. Let's play." And the whole house starts creaking.
Fucking cliche motherfucker.
You have 2 choices, and you're going to DM this to me. You're not going to say it out loud because that will simulate chaos. Run deeper into the blackened cellar, run through the portal. There's no third choice.
Oh,
None of you are equipped to stand and fight, but you could say stand and fight. I'll let you. But none of you have... All of your powers work on ghosts, not demons.
I thought the portal exploded.
No.
The hatch.
The last ghost went through it. Oh, the hatch.
The
Back up
yeah.
to the top. The portal's in an archway in the cellar.
Where'd that portal lead to again?
The underworld.
Shadowland.
And remember to tell me in a DM, not out loud. That's 3.
Oh god.
Sneaky.
That's just John. Just need John.
It's a hard decision.
I know.
I am sorry. I think too much about my choices all the time.
What would your character do?
Is Brad a brave lad?
Well, which Brad are we talking about? Brad or Brad?
I mean, there's Bradley and then there's Bradley.
You're allowed. It's your character. It's up to you whether you scream or you swear, or what you do when you run, but you all exclaim a noise when you run. And you see Aldous and Lupe and Brad bolt deeper into the cellar. And you see CJ and Cass run through the portal, which collapses behind them.
Y'all just split the party. Shit.
Oh snap.
The three of you who stayed in the cellar, you run deeper into the cellar. You hear it jump down the steps and land with a thud that shakes the house on the floor. As it starts walking towards you, everything around it, like the wine glasses and the racks and the wine bottles, start exploding. You think it's growing too, or at least its shadow is.
Let's burn this shit down, guys. Start trying to set fire.
Burn everything. Just start what you
The
can.
cellar is stone and brick. There's wood in here.
Yeah, like the
But the
barrels.
cellar itself is not made of. Okay.
And if we set enough of it on fire.
I'm going. Okay, so this is John, the tech enthusiast, saying that most of my stuff is powered by lithium-ion batteries. And if I destroy those batteries, that can cause a very localized explosion that sets shit on fire. Very small explosion, but
Dump enough batteries.
Make a courage roll, John.
Whatever.
Difficulty 8.
Lupe's just trying to set fire.
Brad, make a courage roll, Brad. Difficulty 8.
which Brad?
You're the only Brad who rolls dice.
Alright, we're gonna do another thing.
No willpower on this one because it's you don't know you're doing it. It's a subconscious thing.
Alright, so 4, difficulty 8.
You have way too much stuff checked.
I
Still too much checked.
okay, what do I have checked here? Why did it not uncheck? Oh, that's right. Because I'm just blind as a bat. That's fine.
Also, you have to uncheck willpower spent.
Well, 4th time's a charm. Come on. Alright, let's try this.
One success. You did think to grab your backpack, but you didn't think to zip it up and half the stuff spilled out. High or low?
With you, the dice are just gonna roll whatever they fucking want because it's you, but high, because it's also you.
91. You do have lithium spare batteries in the backpack. However, do you have time to rig them? That's the question. So, make your first... we're gonna do... Let me look at your sheet since they're not technology on the WAD sheet. We're gonna use... Science! Plus wits. You're gonna need a total of 10 successes to set the batteries off as an explosive. 1 roll per turn. Begin.
Alright, Bradley, you ready to do this?
No answer. Also, you feel lighter.
Oh,
You went
he's
through the
gone.
portal.
God damn it, you leave me alone when I want to talk to him. Fuck that guy. Science plus my tech kit, you said?
No, science plus wits.
Alright, difficulty
6.
6.
We'll need to accrue 10 successes across how many rolls it takes or when you get your head torn off.
Alright, well, I'm spending willpower in each of these if I can.
I don't know, what's your willpower at?
4.
When you hit 2, you'll start taking fatigue penalties.
Okay. Just making sure this is the only things checked. And seems to be ready to go.
Okay, and what would you like to do, Lupe? 5 successes for the audience. He's halfway there.
Oh, try to.
You're gonna try to set the fire, correct?
Yeah.
Do you have any dots in survival?
Yes, I do.
Survival plus wits. To know how to movie science low content alcoholic beverages into a big explosion.
Okay.
Sure.
Difficulty.
6. You will also need to accrue 10 successes. And Aldous can try to help one of you, but not both. Or do his own thing.
I mean, could we just like work together?
No. Your thing is very different than his.
Okay.
2! Alright, Aldous, who do you want to help?
So Lupe.
Bradley's a lot farther along.
Yeah, Lupe is.
Lupe's trying to set a fire. Bradley's trying to create C4 out of batteries.
I look at the two of them and I'm like, we've got to start a fire. Riley, what in God's name are you doing? Didn't no one ever teach you
about C4?
Didn't no one ever teach you how to start a fire? We need kindling. We need a spark. Come on, man, get your shit together. And I start grabbing like,
Okay.
because even though I know Bradley like mechanically is farther along, it would be beneficial to help him and get us where we need to. Aldous would have no
But it's Aldous.
fucking clue how to.
And
help.
I'm just I just look at him and I go. I take half a second to look at him.
It's
And I
probably
literally-
better for Bradley if
And I-
Aldous isn't helping.
I literally utter the words. I look at him straight deadpan in the face. Okay, Boomer.
We saved that the entire game. I'm very proud of us.
Yes. It's now been used. Cannot be reused in this game.
No. So I'm gonna grab like any piece of wood, like an old barrel maybe. Or
Oh yeah, definitely.
Tapestries
And you're
that
still
might-
running too, by the way, as you do this.
Yeah, like tapestries on the wall. If I can pull those down, anything that burns, I'll just start
Yes.
bringing Lupe like, fuel for the fire, basically.
You have survival dots.
Do I? Question mark. I do. Holy shit.
Wits plus survival, difficulty 6.
Wits plus survival, difficulty 6. And screw it, I will spend another one of my willpower. I've got a couple spare left.
Tell me when you hit 2,
I will.
both of you.
Yeah. And I'm basically gonna be blowing willpower the rest of this game. Like, I'm not gonna stop when I'm at 2. Yeah. Just seeing if there's anything else I can do here. No. 3 successes,
Alright.
which brings me and Lupe up to 5. So we're now even with Brad.
Brad, roll again. Well, I roll dice for no reason.
Someone's about to get fucked.
2. 7.
You're at 7. Okay. It's fun. Anybody got dodge?
Trained?
Trained.
Oh, no.
It would be
Yes.
Aldous
Okay.
does.
Yeah, I do
Dex
actually.
plus dodge for anyone who has it trained. Go in orders. Start with Aldous. Difficulty 6.
Dex and dodge, difficulty 6.
I wonder how much damage a barrel does.
A lot, probably.
Probably.
It takes out one
What?
plumber.
It takes a...
One
Okay,
success.
That was good.
One success does not beat their attack roll. You get hit.
Ow.
Yes.
Alright, let's try this.
What's the
Nope,
damage?
no love.
Nothing.
Anybody who doesn't dodge is going to take 3 lethal.
Oh,
And to be clear, can you use willpower on the dodge? Is that so?
No. Now, what that means for you, because you're the only one who's currently hurt, Aldous, is it pushes it down. So the bashing moves down and the lethal goes to the top.
What?
You don't mark lethal under the bashing. So you start at the top.
Right.
Your damage meter.
So I would have
your
4 bashing going down and 3 lethal going down.
Except the lethal would be at the top. The worst damage is at the top. When you hit lethal in that last box, you die. If you hit bashing in that last box, you just start getting lots of penalties.
Look at my character sheet and see if I've got this right. Like, that's the best I can do, because I don't understand exactly what you're saying.
Well, that's Bradley.
Alright, so lethal is the last check mark, right?
Oh, that's aggravated. Lethal's the middle.
Okay, and then we just got 3 of those levels.
Oh, that is not correct, Steve. It goes like this.
Oh, you know, the casual 7 dodges.
Why is that not? There we go.
Okay.
Like that.
So
The bashing moves down and is replaced by the lethal.
if you have
You have
3
no
lethal,
damage, so you just do 3 middle boxes starting at bruise. Bruise, hurt, injured, all in the middle, John.
so we have -1 to our rolls right now.
Correct. Same for Lupe.
Okay.
Bradley, he's got bruised, hurt, injured at lethal, wounded, bald, crippled, and incapacitated at bashing. Meaning he's still active and conscious. You get that juicy -5 penalty.
Bradley
Aldous is
does?
hurt bad. No, Aldous.
Oh.
Aldous is hurt bad. The barrel hits him, and you actually hear his arm break, and you see his collarbone depress because it broke too. His whole left side is broken. Multiple fractures. A piece of that might have went in his lung. You two, the barrel hits you, knocks you down, lacerates you, knocks the wind out of you. You got impaled by some pieces.
Even with a 7 dodge?
Best part is, both your healers went through the portal.
Yep.
Right. Bradley, make your next roll. It'll do the penalty automatically if you have the boxes checked.
I believe I have them checked correctly. You can see my thing, right?
I will check.
Alright, spending a willpower.
Put you at 2, your difficulty goes up by another 1. That means you got to set your difficulty to 8.
8 this time?
No, you don't need both boxes, John, just the worst one. There you go. Like that.
Okay. Difficulty 8. Spending a willpower. This time it's science
And wits.
and wits. Lost science there for a second. Alright, here we, I believe. Just one more go around, make sure I don't have anything else checked, and go.
You're done. Lupe, make your roll. You're only going to have the +1 penalty. Your willpower's still high enough. And it'll calculate your penalty. You don't have to set it. Just set it to 6.
All
right.
I would have used the willpower, so 3 6.
You're at 8, and all this. Let's see if you can help any with all those penalties. This is confusing.
So another survival and wits.
Yep. And difficulty stops at 10. It never gets higher, even though you're technically past 10.
So I need to.
So your penalty from your injury is so high, you might as well keep blowing willpower. It's not going to get worse.
Right. So I need to actually change my difficulty to account for the.
Yeah, just set it straight to 10.
Okay. Cool. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna blow another willpower. And, wits and survival.
Don't worry, that's impossible because you spent willpower, but it's funny that's what it says.
I don't understand why.
Whoa, that's a lot of dice.
No. You need to look at that because that's not right.
There's like 47 dice results.
Yeah, I feel like changing the difficulty to 10 and having the health stuff checked threw this thing off.
Let's see.
Let's imagine how much worse it would have been if you didn't use the willpower.
It would have been -4 instead of -3.
Let's find out if that's what it does. Roll it again.
Oh my god!
It can't handle how hurt he is. I know what it is then. That means we have to take that one off. Okay, now do it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Negative 51.
It's because the sheet thinks you're dead.
Oh, that makes sense.
There we go.
Hey,
That
for a
did it
dead
right.
guy, you rolled pretty well.
So, you got
All right.
one success from the willpower,
Yes.
which puts you at 9, which I'm going to call close enough so that you can complete this at the same moment. Lupe and Al just start the fire, and it takes off like mad because obviously wine is ridiculously flammable.
Of course.
And
It's the most alcoholic of beverages.
and Bradley's like, explosive fire, Chuck! And the house explodes into kindling.
Bradley, can I get a Kobe?
Kobe.
He is a ghost. Was he one of the ghosts?
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
No.
I'm sad, Lewis.
It's too soon.
The house explodes into kindling.
With us inside of it.
The scene changes. The scene changes to Cass and Chris. Cass and Chris,
Yeah?
you step through the portal, and you hear all of the ghosts in concert say, "Thank you. We owe you." And you walk into the fog, and then the fog blows away and clears. And you're outside of the house. And you're like, "What?" And you run for the car. And as you're sprinting towards the car, the house fucking explodes. Because the fog cleared, but it's still a foggy day, because it is morning time. So, because it's foggy, fog mutes noise, it's a very muted, understated explosion. Knocks you all on your faces, but then you get up, dust yourselves off, spend a moment freaking out over your friends or not, because all this. And 2 days pass. 2 days where you have vague memories, talking to the police, trying to tell them your story, but it's all jumbled up in your minds because you're, shock, massive shock. And you made your way back to home, which is, in this case, you all have a place you go to in the Midwest. We never specified it because it doesn't matter. Like a home base in the Midwest where you go to when big exhaustion cases are over. And the two of you are sitting in your living room, just kind of staring off into the distance. You okay? No, are you? Fuck no. Taking chugs from some beers, just don't want to talk, just melancholy, staring off into the distance. It's rainy and foggy. It's just kind of sad. You three! We jump to you three. The cellar explodes as you run deeper into it. And you manage to throw yourselves into the next connecting cellar room, which is a staircase. You throw yourselves down the stairs because you can't see shit. All this breaks more shit because it's old. And, but you land in the sub-basement. And the sub-basement is packed with a dirt ceiling and stone reinforcement. So when the explosion happens, fire rushes down the hole and you all get minor burns, but the house doesn't collapse on you. Like, the sub-cellar survives the explosions that they're built for. Hours pass, emergency responders show up, pull you out of the rubble and administer emergency aid. No one dies, although all this is permanently going to have a lot of lips. That arm's never going to work right, but you're alive. They pull you out of the rubble. The sun is coming over the horizon because it's finally dawn. It's a bright, sunshiny day, and you made it. There's no sign of Kaz or CJ. Like, your van is still there. They're not. You spend 2 days talking to the police. It's quite the thing going on, because there wasn't even supposed to be a house there. And they're like, you blew up a house that doesn't exist. And you're like, and Aldous and Bradley are like, yeah, there were ghosts. And then, Bradley and Lupe are like, there's ghosts. And Aldous is like, smack, smack. Yeah, don't ask any more questions. We're going home. That's how the whole thing went.
I'm gonna be like, what house? Yeah. What house?
And then they finally write off whatever cover story they're going to use. Natural gas pocket no one knew was there, exploded, caused the sinkhole. What the hell ever.
I helped them.
You guys are a bunch of trespassers, but like you're a ghost hunting show, so they just give you a slap on the wrist until you stop being dumb. Especially you, old man. You should know better.
I think I learned.
And so 2 days later, you finally make it back to your home base where you go after a long case. And you walk in, and it is raining today, but it's not foggy. And you look around, and it's weird, because when you got there, the front door was open, like just hanging open. And when you got inside, there are beers missing, but they're not anywhere to be seen. So you all grab some beers and start setting about, leaning over your table, taking chugs, filling out the missing persons form for your friends. Maybe not all this, because he never did trust Kaz. And for just a moment while you're filling out the forms and there's a hush and everyone stops talking, and you think you hear disembodied ghostly voices say, you okay? Fuck no. You? No. But you see nothing. And the camera fades out on you three sitting on the same couch as those two. But they're not here, because they're still in the underworld. And
you know, I was so sure I was gonna die.
Whew.
Y'all muted too.
Oh my
We're not.
god.
Yeah, I'm purposely muted.
Not necessarily dead, but you're still in the underworld.
Love it.
And someday, because this is our World of Darkness universe where everything is connected, someone will come rescue you.
Oh yes.
But not Aldous, apparently.
But not Aldous.
Maybe Aldous.
Might have to be Aldous.
It's not.
I was gonna retire. They keep pulling me back in.
Right when I thought I was out.
They keep pulling me back in. I took an arrow to the knee, but they keep pulling me
I
back
took
in.
an arrow to the knee. I took
Or
a barrel to the shoulder.
To the
Wow.
house,
No.
to the back.
That, I'm not gonna lie, that came together really well. Better
That
than
was
I
beautiful choices leading to that ending, yes.
Really, like,
I am so loving this.
Yeah. your stories
Oh,
always come together great, but I was kind of like, I was expecting it to be, very, the ending when it's like, and then they went to do this, and they went to do that, and very, like, set, but that came together, and...
That's not how ghost stories end.
I know. It's
Ghost stories end sadly and quietly.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, like, I thought that was a perfect ending, so...
It was, yes. So,
I'm
keeping your
sad.
comments to 5 minutes or less for the audience. In order of least experience with World of Darkness to most, I'm going to ask what you think about Ghost Hunters. That means we're starting with you, Lewis.
Oh, Ghost Hunters, I think, is like a really. It's been kind of nice as like an introductory without like worrying about. Oh, there's so many of these supernatural things, and just kind of focusing in on one particular one, and it's been kind of nice because it feels the most. You can just get that shock right away without like any extra preconceived notions. Like it's just, I think it plays really well to just twist the little things because you're kind of already real. Just little things that could be off.
Steven.
I really liked this. I wasn't sure what to expect coming in. Full disclosure, Tyler had let me know that it was going to involve a certain character that I had a hand in creating from a previous game. So he did warn me that my own why, hello there, consequences of my own actions. So I wasn't quite sure what to expect with all of that, and this was really cool. Like, you play mortals, but the game gives you enough cool powers, whatever you're focused in, that, you know, you can interact with things in creative ways. Like, I used one power a lot, but it kept being used in ways that were, the situation made it feel different, and I like that. I like knowing what a character does in a very kind of simple way, but being creative with it and kind of, you know, playing around with it. So that was cool. Tyler, you mentioned that all the powers you used are from the game itself. You weren't like making up like crazy stuff on your own, so that's awesome that those powers are there for, you know, the game to throw at us. I really liked it. I liked the way that all the mechanics came together.
Tiffany.
I'm sad right now. Like, I'm happy and sad because, like, I fully expected CJ to die. Like, I expected it to happen. But, like, he's dead but not dead. But at least he's, like, he has company, so he's not by himself. So, like, yeah, and Cass is good company. They can work through their differences as little as they were, because it was a ghost in his head. It wasn't personal. Honestly, though, I really did enjoy it because you can literally make any kind of, if you wanted, any trope from, you know, reality TV ghost hunting shows. You could have the hardcore cynic as Aldous. You could have the scaredy cat who believes in everything. You could have, you know, the medium. You could have the dude that they send to the attic and gets locked in, you know, the tray in the morgue for an hour, like Lupe. You know, you got the tech guys, and it was really fun to experience this, to be able to fit in every little thing, you know, and the little things you wouldn't even think of, and this has that, you know, they have those little things that kind of tie everything together, and it blended out really nicely. I honestly, if I ever had the courage to, you know, to be a GM, I would pick this to be my first one.
Nice. John.
The reason why I like this system in particular, one of the many reasons I absolutely adore this, not only from just like the real world aspects of the ghost hunting trope and the people tied to it, but the fact that you can, I mean, beat on me with a spatula apparently. The fact that you can take literally anything you find in this genre or trope, or even in real life if you can find a reason for it, and just kind of slap it in there and it works. And that's one of the things that I kind of love, is just that half step away from what really, away from real life, that kind of engages me. It's like, okay, now you're the person playing, you know, the guy who goes into the house, and you could actually do that in real life. You can visit these haunted places in real life, and I kind of really love that. It makes it a little a touch, you know, more real to me, and I kind of really love that. And like, I am very surprised 3 of us died. I thought for sure the other 2 were going to be the ones that lived, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, like, I'm excited to delve more into the 5. Tech rank. I think I just scratched the surface. There was a lot going on and it was moving very fast, but I just scratched the surface of that 5. Tech rank. And yeah, if you guys want to see what it's all about, like, sign up for the Kickstarter. Go get yourself the book, because it's a fantastic system. I love it.
Okay, having played Mummy, Vampires the Masquerade, Age of the Ascension, Wraith the Oblivion, Werewolf the Apocalypse, yeah, Haven't played all the 20th anniversary lines. What do you think?
Wow, that I
Just now realizing you've played them all yet.
need to have like an Onyx Path Publishing birthday, I guess. I don't know.
I have dragged all these people through the Onyx Path genre, but ever more than most. Mostly because longest term of this group is the only reason. Soon they will all have those ribbons.
Also,
evermore.
And if you don't have at least one in rotation, I do throw a tantrum. So there's
That's
that. not really, but I really like. I want to do it again, but like more of a long-term one.
Yeah.
I feel like you can take your character from 0 skills, introduce them to their trauma, and then have them, build up their powers, have random encounters with other splats, like vampires or werewolves even, and they're like, oh, that was weird, don't even know what that was. And it could just go so many places. It was interesting to have more mortal-like powers. Like, it was a little frustrating in a way because
One barrel can kill you. Yeah.
Yeah. It made you clench the seat a little harder.
Yeah,
for sure.
It got the adrenaline running there a couple times.
Yeah, and the choices of portal or cellar, well, you could possibly do some sort of protection thingy if you were non-human, or you could possibly escape from wherever you go in the portal. Nope. That's just, it's entirely different from the other games, but that's what makes it fun.
I agree. And coming from the GM's perspective, I will say, much like many Onyx Path manuscript games, when I have the full book, we will do a campaign out of this, which is true for most of the manuscript games I've tried. But, yeah. Because, the manuscripts give you enough to play the game, but there's always more in the full book. It's juicier. Plus, it's fun to hold the book, right?
I do feel like this could have extra spooky if you're, like, hanging out after, the pandemic ends. Stay safe, people.
Yeah.
If you're ever sitting around with your physical group and you've got like the candles lit, girthy candles, and you've got the spooky woo decorations and it's Halloween, you've got like a spirit board, a talking board in the room, it has
Steve and I would meet up ahead of
out.
time and we'd set up stuff all over the room to make creaks and bangs and crashes.
Oh, yes.
Great, yes.
I would end you.
Oh, so many little.
I would not attend because
So many little Bluetooth speakers ready to go.
Yeah.
Also from the GM's perspective, you can take this very different ways than we did too, if you're curious. I took the approach where they're the hapless ghost hunters, but you can actually make the ghost hunters the antagonists. And the book has an entire section devoted to conspiracy organizations, not like hunter conspiracies, but big, large, overwhelming groups that send ghost hunters out to actually find, track, capture ghosts and other supernaturals and drag them back. It has extensive information on how they can be dangerous for rates that even vampires have done properly.
Yeah.
More than most of the other splats. Also, I'd like to point out the way they wrote this book is great. Every one of the Onyx books always has a section about how the protagonist views the world. Like, what do they think about mages? What do they think about vampires? How does a ghost hunter think about ghosts? This book, they didn't just list it out. This book, that entire chapter is actually written like a ghost hunter's internet blog, and they're talking to each other with their blog posts.
Oh, that's super cool.
You should check it out. It's pretty awesome. It's in character, the whole chapter. So, yeah. Ghost Hunters. We liked it. You should definitely check it out. Beyond that, however, our ghost hunting crew may have escaped their nightmare, mostly intact, But have no fear, our World of Darkness saga will continue with the Mage of the Ascension story to debut in a few weeks from now on the Onyx Path Channel. As for other terrifying tales and awesome adventures you can enjoy with us, you can catch me, EldritchEchoes, as GM on Sundays with our Tales of Cosmic Horror, Tuesdays with our Chronicle of Darkness, No Time for Reality, and Thursdays with our Stories of Sin, playing Cult Divinity Lost and a little bit of Alien the RPG. On Mondays, we have Conan, Adventures in Age Undreamed Of, Pugmire, The Pirate Stole Yule Time on Wednesdays, which will be on this channel, and Dungeon of the Mad Mage on Fridays, all at 9 p.m. Eastern. You can catch us this Friday on our channel playing our Halloween one-shot, Night at the Sanitarium with Onyx Path's very own Travis. Next Saturday on the 7th, our 24-hour Extra Life Game Day Marathon, starting at 10 a.m. Video games and live streams non-stop for 24 hours.
Send Red Bull and cocaine, please.
Cast. Since I know we changed stuff recently, you don't have to tell them the days, but you can let the viewers know which shows they can catch you in. And if there's any other cool online stuff, they should look you up
in. Well, first off, Tyler, I just want to say, every time you try to say how the pirates stole Yule time, it sounds like you're saying Yuletide, and it's like an Alabama fan wishing you Merry Christmas in a weird way. Yuletide! The 3 sports fans out there think that's hilarious. Okay, so...
I'm one of them, by the way.
Thank you.
You can't stop the Crimson Tide, Steve.
Yeah, I'm Steve.
I may have lived in Alabama for a while.
Yeah, I'm Steve. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade, and you can find me in a series of games on both this channel and Vorpal Tales that are of specific role-playing systems on certain days of the week. That is literally the best amount of information I can give you at this time.
The next time you'll catch Steve will be tomorrow for the Starfinder finale.
Yes.
This season finale.
Yes, we got a heist. Our heist fell apart in the very first scene. Oh my god. Yeah, tune in tomorrow for the heist. Am I still playing on Friday this week?
Yes, because that's the Halloween one-shot.
Halloween one-shot on Friday. Tune in with Travis from Onyx Path to join us. I'll be playing a person. It'll be fun. Next.
Yeah, as someone who celebrates Yuletide, I'm just gonna...
Roll Tide!
No!
Did someone say roll tide?
Don't make me go 57
like a
on
remix?
your butt.
Didn't you kind of already do that?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I really like playing a villain. It's a lot of fun. Yes.
We're so surprised, Kellyak.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ooh, what if Kellyak and John ran into each other?
Oh dear God.
Oh.
How do you know they won't?
Oh.
Oh, shot.
Anyway, hi and bye and all the in-between greetings. I have been Cass Markopoulos, which there's a joke in the last name, Marco Polo's, you know, like hide and seek with ghosts.
Steve Austin laughed. Close up.
It's better when you explain the jokes.
Steve nailed it.
So, anyway, you can find me on the internet as Changeling Ever, and I will be in every single game that Vorpal Tales plays because I am one with Vorpal Tales, and Vorpal Tales is one with me.
I have their phylactery right over there.
Yes. Thank you, Game Master. Sorry.
My name's Lewis. I was playing Lupe Usman. Unfortunately, this looks like it's probably going to be the last you see of me for the next little bit.
We're all very sad. Lewis's
really
day job is
here.
stealing him for the winter.
No.
The hell, Lewis?
We
We just got your back, Lewis.
You better disappear down under that desk, sir, because you How dare!
Got my hopes up again to dash them against the rocks.
I will-
Lewis,
I
you
will
have to
chain
stop
him up.
playing with my emotions.
I will chain him up and drag him back in the new.
You know,
You're like
as
one
long-
of two
I'm
people.
definitely down for the chain.
Conan X.
You know?
You're one of two people I can talk magic with. Come on now.
Style. The pink fluffy fur covered chains.
Oh, I already got a pair. Sweet.
Fun.
You
Oh,
double
nice.
down.
Don't worry, they're
prepared
gonna go
then, yeah.
missing.
Are you finished, Lou? I don't want to. Okay.
Yeah, I'm literally finished. Like,
Let's carry on.
Okay.
Goodbye, Lou.
I'm _88 on Twitter. You can find me playing Conan
Sorry. Yep.
and
Conan Pugmire and
yes. So I will be on Pugmire, and I will be in Conan, and I know for sure I'm playing Izzy in Mad Mage with the awesome DM Patty Shakes. He's really awesome, and he's funny, and he does great voices.
yeah, he's our best NP.
Yeah, no, I absolutely adore his voices. They're very, very funny. They're awesome. And it was really fun playing this game, and honestly, if I wasn't so like limited income, I'd totally like buy this book. Like, cause the Kickstarter is still going. Them stretch goals, man, they're like almost done. It's so good. But I'm definitely looking forward to when this book comes out, so that I can drool at it and just put it on my wish list.
CDM. All right, John.
All right. So I have been and continue to be a person who is great at math. Don't you at me. I am going to be found here, I believe, Wednesday coming up. I don't think I'm leaving.
Close this out. You are in Pugmire on Wednesdays. You are in Stories of Sin Thursdays, and you are also in Betty.
Hell yeah. So, starting with the earliest date is tomorrow. We're going to be doing our finale of Starfighter. It's going to be exciting, and we're all going to die, just like we all died here. And then on Fridays, we're going to do the thing. I'm not sure what we're doing this week. I think we're continuing Cult this week, if I remember correctly.
Game now.
No, we're going to Alien? Okay. Or
Halloween one
Season.
shot.
Yeah. I don't fuck up my outro at all. All right.
Bring caffeine because that one doesn't stop.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. So I'm going to have to let my wife know about that. But yeah, so that's everything that's going on with me. Also, just wanted to let you all know we're in a free country right now, but it might not be if you don't vote, so go fucking vote. Apologies in advance for saying that, but go vote.
Stop till the story's over. I don't think you'd find much disagreements. And lastly, don't forget to follow Onyx Path on Twitch. Follow Vorpal Tales on our Twitch channel. Or the podcast service you're listening on. Look us both up on YouTube. Check out our website, vorpaltales.com. You've got all the links to us, including our Discord and our Patreon, if so inclined. Until Monday, when you will see Sean run a one-shot of Frostlands Fenrirlick here on this channel, we bid you happy Halloween and good night.
Good night.
Good night.